Welcome, intrepid explorers, to a journey deep into the heart of the wild, where we unveil the hidden life of one of Earth's most breathtaking creatures, the cheetah. Often seen as a fleeting blur across the savannah, a symbol of unparalleled speed, the cheetah is so much more than just the fastest land animal. With its distinctive tear marks, slender body, and powerful legs, it is a marvel of evolution, perfectly adapted to its environment. Today, we're not just observing, we're immersing ourselves in their world. From the thrilling chase of courtship to the tender, perilous journey of raising a new generation, cheetahs hold a unique and fragile place in the wild. Unlike other big cats, they cannot roar, instead, communicating with a charming array of chirps, purrs, and even bird-like calls. They are less about brute force and more about explosive acceleration and incredible agility. But beneath this iconic facade of speed lies a complex life cycle, a struggle for survival, and an enduring legacy of motherhood that often goes unseen. From the vast savannas of Africa to the rare desolate plains of Asia, these magnificent felines navigate a world of beauty and danger, driven by instinct and the powerful urge to perpetuate their kind. Join us as we peel back the layers of mystery surrounding these incredible animals. Our story begins with the elusive dance of courtship, a crucial chapter in the cheetah's life. Unlike many social predators, cheetahs are largely solitary, with females living alone or with their cubs, and males sometimes forming small coalitions, often with their brothers. This solitary nature makes finding a mate a challenge, relying on scent markings and vocalizations to signal readiness. When a female, or queen, comes into estrus, a period of heightened fertility, she sends out subtle chemical signals, pheromones, that are detected by males across their territory. This is a critical window, as her reproductive cycle is irregular, not tied to a specific season, meaning mating can occur at any time of year, provided conditions are favorable. Once a male or a coalition of males locates an estrus female, the courtship ritual begins. It's not always a gentle affair. Males can be assertive, and females initially hesitant. There's often a period of cautious interaction, with the male approaching slowly, sometimes with low chirps, and the female responding with growls or a swat if she's not ready. Dominance within male coalitions is key here, with the lead male often having primary access. Eventually, if she accepts him, they may spend several days together, mating multiple times a day. This intense, short-lived partnership is purely for reproduction. Once the act is complete, they part ways, the male returning to his solitary life or coalition, and the female embarking on the quiet, arduous journey of motherhood. Following successful mating, the female cheetah enters a gestation period that typically lasts between 90 to 98 days, or roughly 3 to 3.5 months. During this time, the expectant mother's focus shifts entirely to her changing body and the coming arrival. She becomes even more solitary, seeking out secluded and safe denning sites. These locations are critical: dense thickets, rocky crevices, or tall grass, offering both concealment from predators and shelter from the elements. Her diet becomes paramount, as she needs to consume enough to sustain herself and the developing fetuses. The physical demands on her are immense, requiring her to continue hunting efficiently even as her mobility becomes slightly more restricted towards the end of her term. And then, the miracle of birth. In the quiet solitude of her chosen den, the mother cheetah gives birth to a litter of cubs. A typical litter ranges from 2 to 5 cubs, though it can occasionally be as many as 6 or 7. The cubs are born blind and helpless, weighing a mere 250 to 500 grams, about the size of a human hand. Their fur is a smoky gray, often with a distinctive mantle of long, woolly hair running down their backs, providing camouflage by mimicking the dangerous honey badger, thus deterring some predators. This unique appearance also helps them blend into the shadows of their den. At this stage, they are utterly dependent on their mother for warmth, nourishment, and protection. The first few weeks of a cheetah cub's life are incredibly vulnerable. The mother cheetah is a tireless protector, moving her cubs frequently between den sites to avoid detection by predators like lions, hyenas, and leopards. Each move is a delicate operation, with the tiny, fragile cubs being carried one by one in her mouth. She will leave them hidden for short periods while she hunts, an incredibly risky endeavor as it leaves her young exposed. The cubs' eyes open after about 10 days, and they begin to crawl and stumble, gradually gaining strength. Their days are filled with nursing, sleeping, and learning the sounds and smells of their immediate surroundings, always under the watchful eye, or within the close proximity of their diligent mother. As the cubs grow, their world begins to expand beyond the den. At around 2 to 3 months of age, they start to follow their mother on short excursions. This is when their education truly begins. The mother, Cheetah, a master hunter, starts to introduce them to the art of survival. She brings back small prey, sometimes still alive, allowing the cubs to practice their hunting instincts. This playful yet vital training is crucial for their development. They learn to stalk, chase, and eventually, to make a kill. These early lessons are interspersed with playful bouts with their siblings, honing their coordination, agility, and social bonds, skills that will be indispensable in their adult lives. The journey of raising cheetah cubs is fraught with challenges. Infant mortality rates are tragically high, with estimates suggesting that as many as 70 to 90% of cubs don't survive to adulthood. This stark reality is due to a combination of factors: predation by larger carnivores, starvation during times of scarcity, and diseases. The mother cheetah faces relentless pressure to provide for and protect her vulnerable offspring. Every hunt is a gamble, every move a calculation to keep her precious cargo safe. Her dedication is absolute, sacrificing her own well-being to ensure the survival of her lineage. The bond between a mother and her cubs is one of the strongest in the animal kingdom, a testament to enduring love and resilience. Cheetahs, as a species, are fascinating not just for their speed, but for their geographical distribution and subtle variations. While we often think of them as quintessential African animals, their range once stretched across vast parts of the continent and into Asia. Today, the majority of the world's cheetahs are found in various regions of Africa, primarily across the savannas and grasslands of eastern and southern Africa. These are generally known as African cheetahs, or *Acinonyx, jubitus, *. However, a critically endangered subspecies, the Asiatic cheetah *Acinonyx jubitus, venaticus *, once roamed from the Middle East to India. Today, only a tiny, isolated population survives in the remote central deserts of Iran, highlighting the precarious existence of this magnificent big cat. These different populations, while sharing the core characteristics of the species, adapt to their specific habitats. African cheetahs thrive in the open plains, utilizing their speed to chase down gazelles and antelopes. Asiatic cheetahs, in their arid environment, hunt smaller prey like gazelles, wild sheep, and hares. Regardless of their location, cheetahs prefer habitats with open spaces for hunting, interspersed with cover for denning and stalking. They are creatures of the sun, largely diurnal, a contrast to many nocturnal predators, which helps them avoid direct competition. Understanding these regional distinctions helps us appreciate the cheetah's adaptability and the varied challenges they face across their shrinking territories. Cheetahs reach sexual maturity surprisingly early. For a large carnivore, females can become reproductively active as young as 20 to 24 months old, while males typically mature a little later, around 2 to 3 years of age. However, simply reaching maturity doesn't mean they immediately breed. For females, successful reproduction often depends on her ability to establish a territory and hunt effectively enough to sustain herself through pregnancy and lactation. For males, it's about gaining enough strength and experience, sometimes forming coalitions, to successfully compete for mating opportunities. The journey from a vulnerable cub to a reproductively viable adult is long and difficult, often spanning several years of intense learning and adaptation. Communication among cheetahs, as mentioned, is unique. Beyond their distinctive chirps and purrs, they use a rich vocabulary of body language and scent marking. Males will often spray urine on trees or bushes to mark their territory and advertise their presence to females. They also rake trees with their claws, leaving visual and olfactory cues. Females, when receptive, emit distinct calls that signal their readiness to mate. In close quarters, flattened ears can indicate submission or fear, while direct eye contact can be a challenge. These subtle yet effective communication methods allow them to navigate their largely solitary lives, find mates, and avoid unnecessary conflict in the vast, open landscapes they call home. The challenges cheetahs face in the wild are immense and growing. Habitat loss and fragmentation due to human expansion, agriculture, and infrastructure development are perhaps the most significant threats. This directly impacts their ability to find prey and safe spaces to raise cubs. Poaching for their skins and the illegal pet trade also contribute to their decline. Furthermore, cheetahs face intense competition from larger, more powerful predators like lions and hyenas. who not only steal their kills, but also prey on their vulnerable cubs. This competition is a constant pressure, forcing cheetahs to be hypervigilant, and often leading them to abandon kills if a larger predator approaches. Despite these daunting odds, the cheetah endures. Their life story is one of relentless pursuit, not just for prey, but for survival itself. It's a narrative woven with threads of incredible speed, devoted motherhood, and an unwavering spirit in the face of adversity. From the first tentative steps of a newborn cub to the elegant power of an adult hunt, every moment in a cheetah's life is a testament to the raw, untamed beauty of the natural world. Their hidden lives, full of quiet struggles and profound triumphs, remind us of the intricate balance of ecosystems and our profound responsibility to protect these magnificent creatures. Their future depends on our actions, our understanding, and our commitment to conservation. The story of the cheetah is still being written, and we have the power to help ensure it's a story of hope and recovery. Thank you for joining us on this incredible journey into the hidden life of cheetahs. If you found this glimpse into their world as captivating as we did, please consider giving this video a like and subscribing to our channel for more amazing wildlife content. Your support helps us continue to bring these powerful stories to life.